All right, and we're live, but Rings of Zilfin is not live.
Rings of Zilfin is not live.
There we go.
There
We're good.
we go.
All right, so one sec. All right, there we go. So we're back playing some Rings of Zilfin. We are boss mode enabled. This is DOS mode enabled. You might have noticed that Shmoka isn't with us today. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here. So instead, to replace him, we have the very wonderful Whalex.
Yep, Whalex274 right here. I have my own Twitch TV channel. I do streams every now and then. I'm just getting started, so feel free to pop by.
Yeah, so I am Soulfire.
And I am Zilfin 4523 back. Missed a couple of streams here and there, mostly all of them, but I'm here for a couple final streams.
You're gonna have to speak up a little bit and like forward the microphone maybe. You can choose.
But choose wisely.
Choose wisely, as my voice might not be picked up because I have to talk really loud for my voice to be captured by the mics here. Anyways, moving on.
Without further ado, this is episode 7 of our playthrough of Rings of Zilfin. So we are going to load up our game here. So we are the legendary hero Rias because it kind of like only let us pick a 4-letter name, and we tried like doing some stuff, and it was like, no, you can't do that. So we're like, all right, we're going to go.
I was thinking that you should have. Why didn't you choose Link? Seriously, if you're going to do an adventure mode, do it as the hero of time.
Hero of time.
All right, so we're on maximum difficulty thanks to Sean. Just mash like I'm like, okay, what difficulty are we on? And then Sean was just like, press maximum.
He was just like, okay, so like, wait, what is the maximum difficulty? 1 or 9? And he was just like,
yeah, so
we didn't even have a choice in that.
We're playing through this thing. It's we're pretty far in. We beat like 2 dungeons, and
keep in mind there's only 3.
There's only no. I think there are 4 dungeons. I think there are 4 dungeons.
So they're halfway through the dungeon.
Yeah. So one of them we went to the Lonely Mountain and we slayed the dragon Smog, and then and then the other dungeon we went to Moria, where we found some Zilfins actually.
No Balrog?
No Balrog. I was surprised. I was pretty surprised. We did have to kill some
Did you
enemies.
find Balin's tomb at least?
No.
Oh.
Wait a second. There was like a scene. It might have been like some of the scenery there. I don't actually remember. But there were some Zilfins, and they were yeah they were all like we were all like, yo, this guy he took the ring, and he's gonna like get the second ring and like take over the world and kill a bunch of people. Typical Dark Lord Sauron behavior. And the Zilfins were like, oh, that's nice. We created the rings, but we're just gonna like not help you at all. So like they gave us like a couple of magic words. I think that's what they did. And then they're like, now get the fuck out of our house. Like that was basically the extent of what happened in that dungeon. We killed some stuff, found some Zilfins. They're like, yeah, we might have created the rings of power that are, gonna allow this guy to screw up your world, but we don't care. Get the hell out. At least they gave us some magic words, I guess. Not completely.
Yeah. Or the Abracadabra
They could have joined forces with the evil wizard.
That's true. They could have been like, oh yes, evil wizard. We like evil wizard.
We choose the name.
We can create you more rings.
More rings of power.
Oh, there's nothing that can go wrong with that.
Rings on my fingers, rings on my toes.
Rings upon my rings.
Rings of rings and rings.
6 stacks of rings on each finger.
Rings with other rings inside of them.
Exactly.
It's like ringception.
And then rings inside those rings.
And rings and rings and rings and rings. But once you get to the 4th ring layer, there's no coming back from that.
No, there's not. No way you can come back from the 4th ring layer. Been there, man. Saw the outside. Never again.
So basically, we're a level 3 wizard. We're also a level 3 swordsman. So we like go around killing lots of stuff and doing a bunch of magic. And right now we are trying to make a Grumm Staff from a Grumm tree. Now the Grumm tree, pretty tricky thing. It only grows at night, and it grows from a seedling right up into a full tree in a single night. And if you let it get touched by daylight, it withers and dies.
Immediately.
immediately.
Which is
And then
very
for
sad.
and then for some reason, while we're sitting there waiting for it to turn night again, it doesn't actually ever turn night again. It just stays day, but eats up your food 1 food per second. So basically,
Oh my.
even though we have 109 food, it'll burn through it like that.
Ridiculous!
So we're gonna have to try and plant this thing and then harvest this thing immediately. I don't know how to harvest it, so let's go back to Zeradin. We're gonna have to do a little dance here because this witch is like
A crazy witch.
And for those viewers out
Basically.
there, I have no idea what I'm doing. So please bear with me while I'm an extreme noob at the moment.
all right. So we're gonna do some
Okay,
words here.
I'm still in
And
that.
there are some words here that we have that will get this witch to come out and say hello. I don't remember which the words they were.
Biggly boo.
Alright, it wasn't the Megoon. Okay, so I think it was the Erdam.
Erdam Boogaloo. Ane?
Erdam.
Erdam.
Oh, no, okay, that one had no effect. Okay, so it must be, Alright, I'm gonna try Megoon. Word. May. No
No
effect.
effect.
Okay, what about them? I wish I remembered what words we had to use.
You'll be here for a while. Diring.
Belir Onimba Dirhal. Okay, word. Belir.
2 hours.
Yes. It didn't say no effect. That means we're good.
Alright.
That's the only indication it gives you that the word is correct. So then we're going to go
no.
word. O-N.
That.
I think that's a U. U-M-T-A. Okay, we're
Alright.
good.
And Durhal.
Dur.
Hey! Open
Hell-
sesame!
Hell yeah.
And now we're going to get... Oh! I need to cast... Is Udbar the shield? Open the manual. I need to cast my shield before I get blown up.
How much time do you have before you get blown up?
Well, I'm basically on a pause screen right now. So.
Oh, okay. That comes in handy then.
Okay, Sean knows all this stuff. Okay, Udbar
Unfortunately, I
immediately
don't.
teleport to your destination. Will absorb Ilkby. I need to use Ilkby. Okay, so let's cast I, and then secret cast. Okay, so I just keep putting my shield up. And every time we fail to harvest the Grumm Staff, we have to go through this shit again.
Wow, we better harvest that Grumm Staff then.
Keep my shield up. So I keep the shield up. Every time the shield goes down.
What is going on exactly? Why are you taking damage?
I don't know. These like random like fires or something are popping up, and like we just have to shield ourselves because they'll damage us every once in a
So
while.
where's this Grumm tree then?
We don't have the Grumm tree. We get the seedling from this witch, and then we have to go plant it in our backyard. Okay, there's the witch. I am Zera, Eternal Sorceress, and High Priest of Zeradin. Yes, you are.
Your
Your choosers
intrusion.
is not welcome. Be gone before I go to the west. We need to use woman, which is like pearls. Nice, shiny pearls. So we're going to give her a pearl. No, not here. What does she like? I thought it was the pearls.
Juba.
Grumm Staff.
I thought for sure it was the pearls.
Wasn't the pearls? Oh, she got hit for a lot of damage there.
Is there anything about
He
what
has
Zera
5,000
likes? Zera, Eternal Sorceress.
Now, is there a thing in the instruction manual about witches?
No, she's like, well, she's the Eternal Sorceress. She's not actually like a witch. Witches, you give them Prinny Powder, they're a different thing. I said witch, but I should have said sorceress.
Did you say Prinny Powder?
Yes.
Prinny Powder.
Okay. Since when did the Sky get involved in this game?
Book of Riddles, Amulet Key. Oh, Amulet? We have an Amulet.
Amulet of power.
Does anyone see Amulet here in the items?
See, torch, match, cloak, nuke, printing powder, key, rope, flute, gem, riddle book, harp, toy, tobacco, pearl, chuba, elixir, tea, and cookie. Give her a cookie. Everybody loves cookies.
Cookies. Sorcerers like cookies.
Nope, no, it doesn't like cookies. River monsters like cookies.
Oh.
Remember we fed that river monster a cookie and he took us across the river?
Yep.
Yeah, that happened. I thought for sure it was cool.
You tried them? What about gems?
Oh no, I need to offer it to her, not use. Oh, I'm so dumb. No, not use. Oh, I'm so dumb. Offer a pearl. Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, this is a nice pearl. I'll give you 2 minutes to explain why you summoned me.
Serious claims that he is searching for the sea to the Grumm tree. I don't care what you or Dragus are up to nowadays. I will not help you, except that this is a very nice point.
Here, take this seed.
Go to the backyard
of the temple and plant it there.
Okay. Soil there
There
is
is
specially
specially
prepared
prepared for Grumm seeds.
and don't ever bother
Bother
me
me
again.
again.
Well, we'll bother you once we fail planting the Grumm tree. That we will do. Okay, I need to use the Grumm seeds
She's
once we
so
stop
nice.
moving.
Such a nice sorceress.
Okay, we've got to wait for the sun to go down.
So how long do we sit here?
Hopefully not too long.
1,000 years.
Okay, so apparently it just gave us no opportunity to plant that gum tree. We're just dead. Our food is equal to 0.
Well,
What the fuck? That was bullshit.
well
The
now.
sun
I
never
call
even went
bullshit.
down.
I call bullshit. That was bullshit. What the hell? That stupid fucking sun. Maybe it was just glitching and the sun actually wasn't down. It was down.
Look how much food we have now. If I can get back to the,
-3 food. -3 food.
we're just gonna keep dying.
Start. We have no other option.
It will kill us and send us back to the title screen. At some point, I think.
I don't think it would do
We're at negative
-85
food.
food. Yeah, -85 food.
man.
Yeah, we're getting wrecked.
The bugs are real.
It doesn't even kill us. It's not fair. We died like 87 times now. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to reload the game because it doesn't like last time it was actually like killing us after like 40 times of getting entered.
That was
Alright,
bullshit,
well,
man.
That's wonderful.
bear with us while we reload and
Do the same thing all over again.
it didn't even give us a chance to plant the seed.
Gave us
No.
no chances whatsoever.
Not a
Now we're
chance.
Dead again. Hooray!
Okay, well, let's go dance around a little bit. No, I don't want to return to there. First, I'm gonna, no, I want to equip a spell. I want to equip Ilkby.
Yeah, Elfie was the shield they used.
Yes. Alright, now let's save. Yes. Save. Excellent. Alright, let's go. This way I've got my shield ready. So I don't have to redo that every time I lose. Yeah, offer the pearl, and the words are Valir, Onunda, Durhal.
Yeah.
Okay, word. Go. Catch that. Valir,
Yeah, Valir, Onunda.
word. Onunda. Okay. Word.
Durhal. Alright.
We're gonna cast our shield. And we're gonna wait for this stuff to happen. Oh dear. Our
Did the stream crash?
oh shit. I'm gonna die. Oh, it's paused. Okay. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing up. Oh, technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. All I know is
It broke. Something broke.
something broke, but I think we're good now. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Alright, so our shield broke. Cast the shield.
How often can you cast spells in this?
How many spells you can cast is based on fatigue. Like every time you cast a spell, you'll notice that they have fatigue cost. We have like thousands of fatigue though, so we're pretty good.
Show up.
Sorceress, actually. Correct.
Eternal sorceress.
Eternal sorceress, like Jafar.
Jafar was called an eternal sorceress. He was a sorcerer who later became a genie.
Okay, we're gonna offer you a pearl. Run through, blah blah blah. Let's go to the backyard.
Now that sun better
Okay,
fucking
there's no
go
sun.
down.
There's no sun. There's no sun. I'm just gonna like plant this thing instantly.
Did you see the sun?
Yeah, I saw the sun. If I plant it, it's gonna die. Ugh. Look at our food draining. Like, look at that.
Yeah, the food's draining. Yeah, it's
It
draining.
doesn't even give me a chance to plant this thing.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Try planting it anyway, see what happens. Nope.
Wrecked.
Hashtag wrecked. So, is there. Wait, why don't we wait for night before going in there?
You can't. There's no way to tell if it's night or day.
Yeah.
There isn't?
No.
Well, I was just wondering if there's a way for you to pass time in the game before going to plant the tree.
No. Because like we couldn't figure this out last time, so I actually went and looked it up, and it was like when you go in there, the sun will like sometimes the sun will start out down, and you can plant it immediately. Now, of course, I have to wait for the walking to finish first before I can do anything. Other times the sun will be up. So, I mean, maybe it's just like a random thing. I don't know.
Now, do you need this Grumm Staff?
Yes.
Yes, it's required.
It's a requirement, okay.
Alright. Well, I want to reload because
You're gonna have to.
unfortunately I don't know how to exit the game. I've never actually tried quitting.
Close.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't screw the stream up again.
Probably will.
Most likely, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Watch us try to do this for the next like hour and a half because the sun keeps continuously being up.
Well, this is seriously flawed.
Keep dying because our food decreases by 1 every second.
Oh yeah,
I really think it's more than 1 every second.
it's really really fast.
It's
It's like game ticks or something. 30 FPS. Okay. Yes. Loaded. Alright, let's do this.
shield.
Now you have to say the magic words
That
again.
magic words, yep.
Olir, Onunda, Durahal.
Okay, word. Can I say it like this? Oh, no. Apparently case doesn't matter. It lets me change case, but it doesn't matter. Game logic.
Onunda, Durahal.
Boom.
Now, shields must be cast.
Shield's at 99%.
Shield.
Captain, we're losing shields fast!
I'm giving her all she's got, but she can't take much more of this. This is like the embodiment of fun.
Yeah, man, we should flip a coin and see if
Next weekend on DOS mode enabled, we flip a coin.
What, we're not going to roll dice? We're not going to dice roll this stuff?
No, but Brandon was just saying that it's like flipping a coin to see if we have to redo everything or not.
I just hope he's Brandon. Like, hell, we do new money. See him.
Offer.
Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Okay, sun. We're dying very fast.
The problem is, the sun doesn't want to go down.
It just sits there.
It just sits there. Not to mention, draining food every second. Hey, it's dead. That is one long ass day, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it was doing. That's easier than having to restart the game every time. Because it wrecks the stream when we do that.
So what do we do then?
I don't know what we do.
Yes.
Yeah, the sun started up in the sky and never set. We'll just die from food loss. Maybe we have to go buy 1 million food?
Can you buy that much?
I don't probably not.
You have a lot of gold.
I think it caps out at 9,999.
Well, let's go buy 9,999 and wait when the sun goes down.
It seems so stupid, though. Alright, well, let's try this a couple more times. Because, I mean, from what I read...
Hopefully you remember the password. But why it does this flaming stuff every time, I do not know.
Oh, I swear to God, I don't know if I can take with this. If it doesn't happen in 5 tries, I don't know, Jeff. I might just have to.
That's what Sean always says. He's always like, I swear to God, if there is a Dark Lord in the tower, I'm quitting this stream. I swear to God, if a lake monster comes out of there when we try and open that door to Moria, I'm quitting this stream.
Balrog
I
shows
swear
up!
to God, if that hobbit named Sam has 3 friends named Merry, Pippin, and Frodo, I am quitting this game.
Is there hobbits in this?
Yes, there are hobbits. Well, they're halflings. They're called halflings.
Okay. Still, close enough.
Offer. Pearl. No, I didn't want to offer tea.
Fuck you! I don't want your tea!
Yeah.
Who cares about tea?
Okay, Pearl, success.
Okay, the sun's down. The sun is down. Now,
But it appears
careful.
as soon as he comes to a stop.
Wait. No! You fucking bitch, son! What the hell? Now we're dead.
Can't offer.
Magic word? Is there a magic word? Is there supposed to be a word, Jeff?
Not that I know of. But it's letting me enter a word.
Yes, it is. Maybe you're supposed to enter a word.
No one told us any words to enter to make it stay daytime. I mean, make it become nighttime. Maybe... Yes. Nope. Interesting.
Shit.
Nighttime. Nighttime.
It's gonna take it. We'll have a better chance of restarting the game than trying to think of a word that will work out.
We'll have a better chance alt-tabbing and looking up the answers on game facts.
Yeah, we should probably do that because, like, what the hell? This is like actually retarded. This is the 3rd time in a row it's happened.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
like,
I remember one time before we came in and the sun was down. And we
Yeah,
planted the tree, but then I didn't harvest it. Because, like, it grows, and then, like, the sun came up, and I was like, what the hell just
drop the
happened?
ball, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. I should have been, like, on that.
Rest, maybe?
I tried rest. Did that. That being said, no, it didn't do nothing. Well, it did nothing, but like, it didn't say like no effect.
Yeah.
So I don't know if even entering words is like what we're expected to do here. It doesn't let us offer. It doesn't let us word. It lets us use. Like if I go like.
It lets you use items. Yeah,
What could we
food.
possibly use?
Cloak, maybe?
Can't use a badge. Well, look at that. The 1 second it took me to get back to the screen, we lost the food. Fruit seed. Like if I plant the seed, it's just gonna grow and then die.
Yeah.
Which is weird that it even grows at all while it's up there. Juju played.
Game facts it is.
Oh, now we have like no food. I should have just died.
I can always reload.
That's tedious.
Well, how about this? I am gonna go to.
This game is killing us.
Literally, I'm about to have a coronary and then a brain aneurysm at the same time.
Let's see, game back.
Don't commit Sudoku.
Okay. For the next 2 hours, we're going to play Sudoku on stream.
Rings of. You know what the first thing that comes up when I search up rings of?
Power?
Close, but no, Saturn.
Ah. Interesting.
Aha. Apparently I can download Rings of Zilfin.
Yes, you can. That is something that is available as an option.
Maybe I should actually search up Rings of Zilfin guide.
We're gonna figure this out. Because...
Yeah, let's be honest, we're not going to figure this out.
Okay, well, here, let me... We're going to attempt to figure this out. Because it's going to work.
The game better fucking work.
The fact that even somebody wrote a guide for this on Game Facts is pretty impressive. Alright, so where are we? Where are we on this?
We have to plant the Grumm seed.
Yeah, but I need to look.
Get the Grumm Staff. So we can control the Final Fortune.
Yes. But I need to search up Control F for this, so we can search up Grumm seed. Unfortunately,
you should probably just search seed because it's the only seed in the game, and when it's in the inventory, it's called seed.
it's true. Problem is, I don't know if I can bring up the Control F search thing on this thing.
Okay. Bum bum bum. Go to Zeratin to get the magic staff. Offer the 12 Zera and use the seed she gives you in the back when the sun sets to make the staff.
That's all it says.
Be sure to save before starting here as the sun goes down. Up, down at weird time, and if it comes up, it doesn't go down. I've lost all my food waiting for it to disappear again. Be sure to save before starting here.
Yeah, so like I said, it's like random. Let the sun vanish if they start that way. So yeah.
So basically, we're going to keep repeating it until we get the sun to vanish.
Maybe we should go get more food.
No, but the guy said here that.
Well, it's worth a try. It's better than just standing here doing nothing. Let's go buy like 9,999 food.
Do we have enough money for that?
We have 6,559, which is plus. We could just do a trading run and make tons of cash. We figured out you can buy a bunch of stuff here and like sell it in another place and just back and forth and make tons of money. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's equip good bar.
Good bars, teleportation spell.
Yep. so that we don't have to deal with any of the walking sequences. Because, I mean, maybe that's the problem. Like, maybe the sun will set there, right? But we just have to wait 400 days for it to do so.
400 days.
Yeah, one food is consumed per day, so, like, you realize we were sitting there for 100 days waiting for that sun to go down when we were dying those times? Pretty incredible, huh?
A long time for the sun to not set. Of course, it happened in places like Arctic, but I mean, that wasn't exactly the Arctic. European mushroom, if I read correctly, that
you just missed the Balrog looking creature on the bridge.
Oh, you weren't holding the Grumm.
I too shot it.
You weren't holding the Grumm Staff, so you can go and show them off fast.
No, you're right. I couldn't. All right. Southwest.
Oh, see, I caught it up on the stream. There we go.
Look, it happened. We don't need to talk to him. We're leaving. What is so fucking funny about this feat? Yeah, I know. It's kind of humorous. But... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got robbed here last time we were here.
Robbed?
Yeah, you can get robbed. Like, just like every time you're, like, some towns, like, every time you, like, try and leave the town or, like, walk in or out of a building, you just get mugged. It's just the most annoying thing ever. There's a spell. There's a spell that prevents you from getting mugged. It's like, like, why even put that in the game, you know? Like, I'm going to have so much fun getting mugged.
Oh, there it is. Wartime. Be cast just before entering a room. Protects you from any theft. Good for 1 day.
That's right, take that, plants.
Yeah, unless they're plants out. I'm going the right way. Probably.
Well, let's see. Consult the map.
We are at South Union right there.
Yeah.
We want to get to there.
That's a long ways away still.
We're going to go like that. That's what I'm trying to do.
How come we're traveling so far away? That's like literally across the map from where you were.
Because that's where the trading route is between those towns.
Oh my. Long ways away to get food.
Well, hopefully this works. Like, hopefully this is worth it. Because, you know.
There's Dearman now.
This town. We got robbed so much here. This is like prison town. That's why it has the big wall. It's like where they put the, like, criminals.
Since you mentioned something like that there, Brendan, the game Arts and Alico 2 was very similar to that. There was one boss you had to defeat 4 turns, otherwise the game crashes.
What?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Brendan, check this out. Oh, man, I killed them.
Isn't that what you wanted to do?
Yes, but Brandon needs to see the best spell ever. We tried to show it to him last time, but he was like over in a corner, like not participating. So, alright.
How come you aren't teleporting straight through the town?
Because you can only teleport. Like what the teleport spell does is like when you get onto one of those walking sequences, instead of walking all the way to the end of the thing, you just teleport.
Oh, okay.
Right? Alright, so we need to.
Excuse me. I'm very tired today.
Parthic. The spell we need is Parthic. Alright, Brandon, check this out.
I'm checking it out.
Wait, I don't want to play. I want to catch.
What the fuck is this dance party?
Death Beam!
You just rave party them to death. It's an AoE spell, so it hits all enemies. But yeah, it's
ridiculous. The fuck? Anyone who has epilepsy would probably have a seizure at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm gonna stab him to death now.
It took it long enough. It wasn't doing that much damage to you.
Yeah, alright, we need to equip this one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, stabs do 99, and that thing does 30. But it does it to all enemies, so like when there's like 4 enemies attacking you, it's like super effective.
Oh god.
Alright, we need to go south. Yeah, isn't that the best? Isn't that the best spell ever?
That's
Like,
ridiculous. I fucking can't
Full
believe it's a thing.
Well, it is.
it's like whoop 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 whoop. You even got the music, right?
Yeah, well, sound effects anyway.
Yeah, sound effect. Not really music.
And I can't make up this map that Sean drew up.
For all those who are wondering where dubstep came from, we're looking at the game where dubstep originated.
Except it had better music.
Except the game has better.
Yeah, except the game actually had better
Except
dubstep.
this game has better music.
I see.
Yeah, you know that thing on the back end? I referred to the Mad Hatter. This is the Mad Hatter. Literally a
Should make
dude in
some
a
tea.
forest having a tea party by himself.
That was it. I'm pretty sure I saw this somewhere on his notes.
Yeah, it's near the top, I think. It's like, this is one of the first guys we saw when we started taking notes. Yeah, it's,
Mad Hatter, yep.
the guy's name is Jimbo. He's a
I'm
halfling.
Sherry Jimbo Mad Hatter.
Yep. Alright, now we need to head south. And now we're gonna have to go through fast.
Trolls!
Trolls in the dungeon. Carry on. Oh, these things are so annoying. You have to arrow them, but like, look, my arrows are invisible once I fire them. Like, I'm shooting arrows right now
Why don't you use that spell?
because you can't spell these things.
You see, they're doing that.
Or can you? That's a good question. All right, let's figure this out.
Try it.
No, I can't cast. All I can do is arrow.
Leave.
So I just spam arrows and hope I hit them. They teleport around in the sky too. Like, how much bullshit is that? And then there's
You
another wave.
you got a lot of arrows.
Yeah, I know, because we figured we need to do this kind of crap.
You went through a lot of arrows.
Oh, look at this.
At least we-
two stuck in the air.
At least we got the unbreakable bow.
There's weapons break in this?
Only bows. Like the non-unbreakable. Like the bows we did have the first time we went through here broke, so we had to have like 10 bows.
Oh, jeez.
Because they'd fire like 15 arrows each and then break.
Alright, you're in Finduck, so that, for most of the things, if you're going to Telbiz here, you need to head west.
Yes, we do. We're gonna make tons of cash, then we're gonna buy tons of food, we're gonna go back there, and we are gonna wait until that sun sets.
Which
Make sure
could
we
be
save.
until the
Yeah, make
actual
sure we
sun sets
Save,
here,
of course,
because
yeah.
we'll be waiting for that long.
Oh, this is a good time for wubbing.
Wub, 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 wub.
Yeah, we already have Parker. Wait, what? Parker. Yes, there we go.
Oh,
Whoa,
that
whoa, whoa,
was so
whoa,
awesome,
whoa.
man. Just killed them with dubstep music.
They got wubbed to death.
God.
Like, isn't that the best thing ever? Or like what?
Did you love the sound effects in this game, Quentin? Were they just like...
Oh,
so-
they're the best!
I
I
know,
mean,
like,
nothing
Jesus,
has
like-
anything on this.
Better than Frogbog, man.
Oh, yeah, Frogbog? Frogbog's crap compared to this.
Well, I don't know. I think Frogbog was pretty good. I think
Well,
Frogbog
sound effects-wise, there wasn't much to the sound effects, it was just the sound of the frog leaping.
right. Alright, let's go here.
Woo! Woo!
Right. We don't even need our elvish boots to walk
There we
across
are,
the
we
swamp.
are in Telbiz now.
Alright, we're gonna have to go to the shop, which was the one on the left, I think. The one on the right is the Dark Wizard Temple.
Go through the temple, the creeper face.
Super face, Dark Wizard Temple.
Yep.
Game makes a lot of sense that way.
Because only Dark Wizards use
Alright,
creepers.
what are you
They're just missing
buying?
from Minecraft.
What are you buying?
What are you
buying-
selling?
We'll buy it at the high price.
We're buying tobacco. Oh, we can check out those, yeah. We're gonna buy... Yeah. Excellent. Let's get the hell out of here before we get robbed.
Don't let it dodge, man.
Pretty sure we get robbed here.
Pretty sure we get robbed.
Didn't get robbed.
Didn't get robbed. Woo!
Is there an echo in here?
Well, you could have cast that one
we're gonna get
spell.
robbed by that old man.
No, we aren't.
So let me see,
Mushroom.
Warton. You can cast Warton.
Yes, we could. the first time I encountered those plants, like I tried to fight them and got ruined so hard. And then we realized that they take a while before they even realize you're there, like wake up to attack. So if I just spam the flee button, I can like attempt to flee like 20 times before they even attack. So that's how we got by them the first time. Ooh, time to wub.
Uh-oh.
Triple kill.
Well, double, then a single.
No,
It was quick enough. It counted. It counts. Get that. Get out. All right, Perrymon. Now we're gonna go sell all that tobacco. Tons of cash.
Perryman's very well too, huh? Where's Perryman on this side?
Right there. It's got tunnel through the mountain.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we want to go to the first house, I believe. Is that 100%? Where's your first house? Yes, it
West
is.
Deloria.
In West Deloria, born and raised.
On the playground.
With the Zilfins is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing off pool, and
Making those, making those little powers happen.
shooting whatever those things that fly in the air are, and shooting some
I have no
Dragon bats?
dragon. Yeah, well, there are dragon bats, but those things aren't dragon bats. The dragon bats are different. And shooting some dragon bats outside of school. When a couple of Dozomon who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood. They killed my parents, they killed my mother, my father, and my aunt got scared and said, "You're moving with you?"
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
They just lost
And my
track of
grandma got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Samaria."
That's
Alright.
just a country. That's not a town.
Yeah, well, West Deloria is a place, like West Deloria.
Yeah, that's the Lord.
That's okay, it's fine. Alright, I pay
West
130 gold
Deloria.
for tobacco. We are selling 99 tobacco.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to hold on to some because some puppets might want some. We're selling 80. Done. I sell toys. Would you be interested? Maybe. Let me check my wallet. We have 9,000 gold. That might be the gold cap.
That might be the cap.
Because I'm pretty sure we just made more than 9,000. Like 89 times 130. That's more than 9,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 9,000. So now we know, no, not interested.
Don't get robbed.
No, this town doesn't rob you. It's a nice piece of village. Alright, but what we're going to do is we're going to leave here. We're going to go back to Telbiz.
Hope you don't get robbed.
Because in Telbiz, we can buy food for 1 gold apiece. So we're going to buy 9,000 food. No, we're not going to buy 9,000 food, because having no money sucks.
Buy 8,000.
We're going to buy 8,000 food. Then we're going to buy some more tobacco. Sell it tobacco. To get some money back. Cap out our food. That's the plan. That's the plan. Alright, I'm going to have to go to the inn, which is the second house. Yes, we want food. How many? 1,000. Gold, yes.
Holy, 8,000 gold.
Don't want any ale. Don't want any sleep. Okay, we have 8,106 food.
A lot of food.
Alright, now let's hit the first house and buy some more tobacco so we can make our cash back. You never know when you're going to need cash.
Now, does getting robbed only steal gold from you?
Yes.
Rob the seed.
We don't have the seed
Don't
because
see that.
because we reset.
Yes.
How many tobacco can we buy? We can buy 20, almost 20. We can buy 18. Yes. Exit. Sell this. That's my cash. Exit. No, we're not giving you some gold.
Beggars always ask for gold.
Yep. We found out that if you like give them gold, they'll like tell you like stuff. We've already talked about that one, of course. Well, there's also the fact that beggars will take you to the wizards who train you with your wizard powers. Like we actually missed the wizard in this first region down in the south because we just didn't give beggars any money.
The beggars would have taken you to the wizards otherwise.
And the beggar would have taken us to the wizard if we gave him like 4 gold. So we ventured into the next area without having level 1 wizard powers, which was interesting. But we eventually found out that the beggars, because what caught us onto the beggars is one of the innkeepers. We started drinking with him. So like he was like, "Would you like some ale?" We're like, "Yes." And we're like, "Will you buy me one?" And we're like, "Okay." So we started getting him real drunk, and he started telling us like that the beggar has like a family of 4 to feed or something, and like, well, food here costs 2 gold apiece. The family has the beggar has a family of 9.
A large family.
Plus himself, so we need to give him like at least 20 gold. So we went and we gave the beggar at least 20 gold, and he was like, "Oh yes, I'll take you to the wizard." And we're like, "Okay, sweet." Like the only reason we actually gave the beggar enough money to do something was because the innkeeper told us.
Information. Innkeepers have a ton of information no matter what game you're playing.
Yeah. So ever since that point, we basically started getting every innkeeper totally drunk, as well as ourselves, until he cut us off. After like 5 drinks, the innkeeper cuts you off. He's like, "I think you've had enough, friend." I ain't your buddy, guy. I ain't your buddy, friend. I ain't your guy, buddy, friend, buddy, guy. Yeah, we're selling tobacco. We're selling 20 of them. Yeah, we're interested in toys. Yeah, that's great. We're gonna buy 80 food. Sounds good. Because now we can go back to that original time, sell the toys for tons of money. It's like a 2-way trading one.
Okay. I see where we're going with this.
And then we can buy more food. Max out our food cap.
Takes a long time to get anywhere, though.
I assume food. Oh, it's a lot quicker with this.
Yeah.
Normally we'd have to walk through it. Like that's pretty quick, I think. But that's because I went through the whole first part of the game, having to walk through all those scenes, getting jumped by goblins,
Not having to take the fun move.
Yeah, let's go sell some toys.
Oh my.
Selling toys.
Mushroom move, you say?
We're not doing special mushroom.
Hey, Brendan, fetch me my pipe.
We'll sell
Fetch me
79.
my pipe.
Alright, look at that. We have 4,000 gold, 8,000 food. So let's try buying 1,000 food and seeing how that works. It probably caps out at 9,000, like the gold. That's my guess. So that's why I'm gonna, I'll buy 900. Don't need to waste any food. But like 900 will be enough. So to tell us, we're at 8104. Yes, we'd like some food. How many? 1,000.
900.
No.
There we go.
Yes.
Let's check the inventory.
Oh,
it actually goes above that.
Let's buy another 998. That would put us at exactly 10,000.
Yep. Oh, that's enough food for 10,000 days. 9,999. There we go.
Alright, we're capped out on food. We're going to lose a few food getting to our destination. But that's okay. We'll still have like 9,990.
We'll be good.
Be
As long
fine.
as the sun goes down and we don't wait there for 5 minutes with, all that food. Well, we have to save. We'll save first.
Well, we'll save when we get up there.
Okay.
Alright. Heading back to Zeradim. But first, we're going to take a short break. After I kill this Zorlum. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're in Tash, on the way back to Zeradim. We've got a ton of food. Hopefully it's enough to survive the daytime, make it to the night, so we can plant that Grumm tree, get that Grumm Staff, and carry on with this game. Because if it's not, I don't know what is.
It'll be interesting to say the least.
We'll just
Stay tuned to see if we starve to death.
stay tuned if we just decide to switch the game to something else while in stream finishing this one, because we literally can't finish the game. Well, we'll see you after the break.
Yeah, DOS mode enabled. We'll return in 25 minutes. In the meantime, you guys can enjoy the music.